in today's society, we forget how strong we are and how important it is for us to do these things.
At my age, I was like, I don't think so. The arthritis is kicking in, You're getting older, so your body doesn't move as good as it used to.
The trip itself starts from Gillam, Manitoba, near my reserve, Fox Lake. So we traveled to McClintock, we overnight at a nice warm cabin, and then we journey up from McClintock to Churchill. And it's estimated about 333 kilometers.
I wasn't expecting it to be like as long as a drive. Like I knew you were driving all day, but I just wasn't expecting it to be so long. So I remember when I got to McClintock and all that stuff, I was just happy to be there and stuff like that. And proud of myself. It's proud of everyone else that just passed it and did it with me and everything like that. Woo.
It was minus 15 with the wind chill already that night, so I knew I was going to be one. I got cold.
This was the second coldest that I've ever gotten. And I questioned myself numerous times along that trail. Did I push it too far?
So that hit me about 3 times where I went in, sunk in, and I could not move. Thankfully, Bryden and Ben were behind us, and they came to the rescue each time. But I couldn't even move.
Like as soon as you go negative and I can't do this, that can ripple very quickly. So you just know you can do this. We're halfway there. Let's go.
I lost all track of time. I didn't even feel like I was driving that long. That ride from Gillam to McClintock didn't feel that long to me. I was like, really? You've been driving 5 hours already?
Like the whole trip, you're not thinking about back home and what things you have to deal with, right? Like you're out there, you're driving and you're just looking around. It's almost like you got a blank mind. You just take absorbing everything, right?
I did bring some mukta, which is in my traditional culture food, beluga. And that really made me feel so much better because that first trip, that was tough. It was an experience, but I'm really glad I did it. And to also encourage youth or other Inuit or other Indigenous people to just join part of a community and just learn different things in their culture too. We seen a moose.
She spotted it.
I know, I was like, there's a moose.
So I had met one of my Inuit aunties for the first time when I was like 18, since the first time I met her when I was like 4. And she goes and she's telling me this story about how when I was a baby, one of my other aunties had me in her Mountie and took me on a snowmobile ride from, I think it was Rankin Inlet to Chesterfield Inlet. And then she was like, and that's why you like snow. And I was like, how did she know? I do love snow. And so I was so thankful when you asked me to do this. I thought about that when we were on our drive, and it was so beautiful.
Bryden Botello. He's great. He's a really good guy. He checks on you. He makes sure you're okay and, just follows up.
And like Ben was a powerhouse out there. This is the first time I invited a male to come along with us. And I definitely knew I wanted someone with experience, and he was my first. I was like, it has to be Ben. And holy smokes, like he really took care of each and every one of us, and it was amazing. And at one time, he jumped on top of the screw and started jamming. It was a vibe.
On the last stretch, I was definitely choked up. Like I was like and silent tears. It really did humble me. It kind of just like shook it up a little, and it's really crazy because like at the time you're doing it, you're not really thinking about that until after, right?
That was something that I really took away that I need to do more, is I need to hang out with more diverse people, hang out with different people, because some of the stories that I heard on this trip, I'm gonna remember forever.
until we hit home at that snow bowl and their families there. That vulnerability, it really kicks in, and it's emotional, and you were strong for the past 2 days, and it's kind of like you can take a breath. You're so proud of yourself, and you realize what you literally just accomplished. It's no small feat.
If you do get the opportunity to do this, do it, because you're a lot stronger than you think. You're a lot more resilient than you think. And when you don't feel like you have that, there will be women around you to remind you that you are and you have that.